question.
Happy morning, dear students. This is KSG Online. It is already 2 months of this lockdown period. Before this lockdown period, we have covered nearly 90% of the syllabus relating to income tax 2. Now, I am going to deal the topic that is gross deductions from gross total income. So, this is required to find out the total income. So, gross total income means the aggregate of income from all the heads. And if we allow deductions under section 80, we get total income, and that is the base for ascertaining the tax liability of a person. Now, coming to the topic of deductions under section 80C, let us cover the specified deductions as per the syllabus. I will take first deductions under section 80C. It is meant for allowing deduction for specified savings and investment, and the following specified savings and investment are eligible for deduction under section 80C, and I am going into details now. Number 1, subscription towards notified units of mutual fund. Further, subscription to any notified bonds of NABARD. Next, any home loan principal amount repaid. Next, life insurance premium paid on own life or spouse life or children's life. Spouse means it can be either husband or wife. Next, subscription to national savings certificates 8th and 9th issue, including interest accrued on NSA. Next is amount deposited as term deposit for a period of 5 years. Next is amount deposited under senior citizen savings scheme, and also amount deposited in 5 years time deposit scheme in post office. Going further, any sum paid towards tuition fees to any education institution in India for full-time education of any 2 children of an individual. That means the tuition fees paid by your parent is eligible for deduction under this section. Next is amount invested in debentures or equity shares of a public company engaged in infrastructure. Further, contribution to statutory provident fund and recognized provident fund also qualifies for deduction. Again, contribution towards 15 years public provident fund and also contribution towards approved superannuation fund is also eligible for the deduction under section 80C. And here the point to be noted is the maximum deduction available is 1,50,000 in a particular financial year. So this is all about section 80C. Next, coming to section 80D, and this is related to deduction in respect of medical or health insurance premium. And here the detail is an individual can claim deduction under section 80D if payment is made out of income chargeable to tax. General deduction maximum limit is 25,000, and in case of a senior citizen it is up to 50,000. Coming to another deduction under section 80E, this relates to deduction on payment of interest on loan taken for higher education. So here the detail is an individual can claim deduction for the payment of interest on loan borrowed for his own or his relatives' higher education from approved financial institution, and here there is no maximum limit. And next, coming to the deduction under section 80G, and that relates to any donation paid in cash. So there are various funds that are created for different purposes, and here the following table gives you the percentage of deduction available to any donor. If you have paid any donation to any of these institutions, you will get deduction as per the table given. That means the particulars are given. In another section, rate of deduction is given. Suppose if it is Jawaharlal Memorial Fund, 50% deduction is given, and if it is Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, 50% deduction is given. If it is for Prime Minister's daughterly fund, 50%. And coming to the next group, children fund, National Children's Fund, it is 100% deduction. Whatever the amount paid is entirely qualifies for deduction. So also in the case of National Defence Fund, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, National Foundation for Communal Harmony, donation to an approved university, and Chief Minister's Relief Fund, Jilla Saksharata Samiti, and also National or State Council for Blood Transfusion, again fund set up by the state government for medical relief to the poor, and also Center for Welfare Fund for any Army or Air Force, again National Sports Fund, Cultural Fund, Technology Development Fund, National Trust for Welfare of Persons with autism, mental retardation and multiple disabilities, and even also Swachh Bharat Kosh. These qualify at the rate of 100%. Again, going further, any contribution to Clean Ganga Fund, 100%. National Fund for Control of Drug Abuse, that also 100% reduction is available. And again, in the third group, a donation paid to any charitable institution qualifies are at the rate of 50%, and any authority engaged in planning and providing housing accommodation, that donation also qualifies at the rate of 50%, and authority engaged in promoting interest of minority community, that donation also qualifies at 50%. Any notified donation to any notified temple, mosque, gurudwara or church, that also qualifies 50% for reduction. Again, any approved educational institution not of national eminence, that also qualifies at the rate of 50%. And finally, any authority engaged in promoting any authority or any donation paid to an authority engaged in promoting family planning also qualifies for deduction at 100%. So this is about in detail, in a nutshell, I have covered section C, section D, section E, and section G. It all comes under the main section 80. Thank you.